This is Local 6 Saturday in high definition.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Holden Kurwicki, filling in this morning for Juliana Valencia, and this is Weather Authority, Trent Okerson. Trent, looks like it's going to be a warm holiday weekend.
Yeah, you know, this is always, we say, the unofficial end of summer, but really this weekend, some of the hottest numbers we've seen all season long coming at us. We'll talk cooler numbers and rain chances coming up in just a few minutes.
Trent, it looks like people may be able to squeeze one final lake day out of the summer season.
Oh yeah, the dip in the water today and tomorrow, going to feel pretty good.
All right, thanks, Trent.
Yeah.
And here's what's happening now. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis remains in jail this morning in isolation. According to her lawyer, she still refuses to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples and claims the licenses issued in her county yesterday are invalid. 6 same-sex couples received their marriage licenses Friday from the Rowan County Clerk's office. For some of them, it was an emotional victory after getting denied several times.
Congratulations, what does it feel like?
Good. It feels like I'm a person.
Lawyers for Davis said they will appeal her contempt order. 2 other Kentucky clerks say they refuse to issue licenses. One of them, Casey Davis, took his message across the state on a 400-mile bike ride from Pikeville to Paducah. Local 6's Robert Bradfield caught up with Davis yesterday to talk about why he feels the U.S. Constitution keeps him from issuing the licenses. Davis says he is willing to go to jail if it comes to that. He's in the first year of his second term. Republican presidential candidate Mike Huckabee says he plans to visit Davis in jail on Tuesday. The former Arkansas governor expressed his support for Davis earlier this week. He also said he spoke to her on the phone. The Coast Guard is still working to clean up the oil spill on the Mississippi River near Columbus, Kentucky. The spill from the barge leaked 120,000 gallons of oil and shut down a stretch of the river. BM1 Kenny Tucker says there have been no shoreline contamination or fish kills yet, but says the more time it takes for cleanup, the higher the risk.
Depending on the current and where the oil actually is in the water column is going to depend on how much the river is impacted.
Tucker says they do not know how long the cleanup will take. Looking at what's new, 2 Georgia parents are in jail this morning after leaving their 9-month-old on the side of the road. The couple reportedly got into a fight and left the baby in a car seat near a grocery store. The store clerk called authorities after spotting the child. While store employees waited for deputies to arrive, the mother showed back up. She and the baby's father were both arrested and charged with reckless conduct. The baby was not injured. A Mississippi truck driver was severely injured after his tanker exploded Friday afternoon. The fire started as the driver was emptying his tanker into large containers at a gas station. Then all of a sudden, something sparked and lit 4 other containers in the area. The spark also created a loud explosion in the area. A witness was able to spray the truck driver with water from a fire hydrant after he saw the man badly burned. The driver suffered burns to his arm, stomach, and back. An incredible story from Chile. Police say a 2-year-old boy who was neglected by his drunken mother survived by nursing from a neighbor's dog. The woman who owned the dog called police when she saw the child. When police picked up the boy, they say he was malnourished and nearly naked. Police say his mother was drunk and the child was taken into protective custody. Nearly all school districts in Tennessee are prepared to administer an online state test. That's according to a recent report from the Tennessee Department of Education. About 99% of the schools said they have enough bandwidth for the test, and 90% of the schools said they have enough devices. Last year, 88% of schools said they had enough bandwidth, and 60% said they had enough devices. The state plans to administer a version of the program next year. We have a Local 6 traffic alert this morning. 21st Street at Kentucky Avenue in Paducah is expected to be closed until Wednesday night. The state's transportation cabinet says a contractor couldn't place concrete pavement today due to an equipment issue. The one westbound lane of Kentucky Avenue along the project will be open this weekend, but you won't be able to turn right onto 21st Street. Happening next, some of your child's favorite Disney princesses will be in Graves County today. A Disney Princess Tea Party will be held at the Graves County Middle School. Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, Anna, Elsa, Sophia, and the first Tinkerbell will all be there. There will also be drinks and cupcakes, nail painting, and hair coloring. All proceeds will benefit the Ronald McDonald House of Louisville. Mark the date, country music favorite Lee Greenwood is coming to Paducah on Saturday, November 14th. He's the headliner for this year's Telethon of the Stars, which is now the Telethon of the Stars celebration concert. Other musical acts are gospel music artist The Tallies, singer-songwriter Brian Hyland, the Chiftons, Johnny Tillotson, and original lead singer of the Shirelles, Shirley Alston Reeves. The 4-hour event is scheduled for Saturday, November 14th at the Carson Center. Tickets are on sale now. For ticketing and information, go to our web channel, WPSDLocal6.com. After almost 5 years, a Navy veteran has been reunited with his long-term canine partner. Chris Spears served in the Navy from 2002 to 2011. He trained and worked with his German Shepherd Rosie for nearly 5 years. Spears says the dog even saved his life once in Iraq, waking him in the middle of the night moments before a nearby tent exploded. The two were separated when Rosie was sent to do another tour in Afghanistan. But now that Rosie has retired, Spears was finally able to adopt his former partner. This has been a big summer for the big screen. We'll run down this year's top 10 releases coming up. But first, the latest trends in student housing are a far cry from your old dorm room. How college living is changing next. Remember, you're watching Local 6 Saturday.